Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sports Fall Jersey. Joe Archino back here. And at this point, I don't think that there's any question that Iona owns the MAAC. The men's team, the women's team doing their job in bringing home the hardware. And that's really what they are in the business of doing. The men's side defeating Monmouth last night 79-76. And then the women's side defeating Quinnipiac 57-41. And it was one of those things where I had the call for the final game of the regular season with Ian Sachs for the women's team, and Quinnipiac really, it was a great game for the first two halves, and then Quinnipiac really pulled away, and it's one of those things where Quinnipiac had beaten Iona both times during the regular season, and it is so difficult to beat a team 3 times in one season. It just is. It doesn't matter if it's in basketball, if it's in football, if it's in any sport. Beating one team and seeing the same one for 3 times, it's never usually it works all 3. And certainly we saw that last season with in the MAAC tournament with the men's side. They had beaten Manhattan both times in the regular season. They faced them in the MAAC championship final, and then Manhattan ends up winning. Again, seeing the same team 3 times, getting the same look, it never works out. Normally, you always see that third time, the team who has lost the other 2 finally turns it around. And of course, Marina Lizarazu was the headliner as she has been all season. I really think that the leap that she took in her game this season is incredible. I mean, one of the just smartest players that I've seen in college basketball all season. Her poise on the court, her command, she just knows when she has to take it into the scoring drive or when she has to get her teammates more involved. She can play on defense. And her ball movement is incredible. Her game is just so much fun to watch, and again, she deserved everything that she was awarded in that game. And then as a team, it was an incredible win for a Quinnipiac team that is so difficult to beat. I mean, you talk about win shares in women's college basketball. Quinnipiac is right up there with anyone else in their area. I mean, you talk about UConn, you talk about all these other ones. They have a tremendous win share. They have a tremendous program, but Iona was able to get it done like the men's side was able to get it done against Monmouth, and I think we all knew this was going to be a very difficult game. And the thing Iona could really hold their hat on, the thing that made them so special this season in their best performances was defense. I always say it. Offense is a skill set. Defense is a mindset. Everyone has the ability to play and pick it up on the defensive end, and clearly Iona was going to make their mark in the major games this season through their defense. And in the last 4 minutes of that game against Monmouth, it was close, but Iona kind of pulled away through their defense. And more than anything for the men and the women's side is the unselfishness. It takes unselfishness to win big games, and that's really something that has come to define not just the men's team but the women's team, is their unselfishness. I've never seen stars, especially at the college level, be so unselfish like an AJ English. I mean, AJ English had an incredible season. I think despite what the voting was, he's the best player in the MAAC. He is probably the best, most NBA potential-ridden player the MAAC has had in a long, long time, but he's so unselfish, and that's going to make him so attractive to NBA teams because this is a guy where he doesn't care. He gets 4 points as long as his team wins, and it's easy to go up there and stand at the podium and say those things, but you could tell very easily that it's a genuine care, just putting what matters first, and that is winning. Some guys don't have that ability to separate ego from separating what's best for the team, and even on Iona basketball, we've seen that come into the picture in the past, but that has never been in doubt with a guy like AJ English. His integrity and his character for the team. He's a team-oriented player, and he certainly helped elevate his team to hold the biggest prize imaginable, and now Iona is going to test their will in the NCAA tournament, both of them. And it's one of those things, especially on the men's side, is if there was ever a time for something crazy to happen, this is it, because there has been no clear-cut consistency to the NCAA men's basketball season. There has been none at all, and really it's going to be a fun tournament to watch because I think if there's ever been a potential for anything crazy to happen, it has been now. But certainly in the moment, Iona owns the MAAC across both sides. It's been an incredible season for both teams, men and women alike, and congrats and hats off to both of them because they both stepped up in the biggest game that mattered the most. And to have two pieces of hardware over there in the Heinz Athletic Center, it's pretty sweet. But until next time, Jersey Joe Archino here with the Sports Fall. You can follow me on Twitter at Joe Archino and on Instagram, Jersey_Joe_Archino. And I'll see everybody next time.